Welcome, fellow subscribers, to the first video in the month of Sonic. Today, I want to review the game that started it all and see what allowed Sonic to become the gaming icon that he is, but somehow can still crash and burn, but still pump out a decent title every 5 years. Welcome to my review of Sonic the Hedgehog.
Hello Cyber, it is I the real Gregor the game and not a text-to-speech bot because you lost the original half of the recording.
Greg, why are you here?
Well, good chum pal, I happened to hear that you were doing a month of Sonic, and come on man, you can't do a month of Sonic without me man.
Like hell I can, man. I just did a couple of crossovers with you. If I do more crossovers, it'll get too repetitive.
Oh okay, best pal Cyber.
With all that foreshadowing out of the way, I guess, welcome to my review of Sonic the Hedgehog. Now first, how about some history? Sega in the early 90s wanted a new flagship mascot to compete with Nintendo's Mario, and to replace the forgettable mascot, Alex the Kid. Who's Alex the Kid? I don't know. He had a couple of games, I guess. Anyhow, this mascot started off as a rabbit, but who would play as a rabbit? Come on. Could you really see a rabbit running around doing homing attacks, collecting rings, and moving at the speed of sound? Obviously not, because they ditched that and they went with a second design. With this second design, soon Sega had created a flagship cash cow, blue spiky quills, shoes inspired by Michael Jackson and Santa Claus, and a radical attitude to match the times. And with all this, with the title of the fastest thing alive, witness the creation of Mr. Needle Mouse. Witness the creation of Sonic the Hedgehog. But Sonic was not going to sell without some advertising, and oh my god, is that Sonic. Anyhow, for all the history behind us, let's jump into the story. On the lush tropical paradise of South Island, all is well until Teddy Roosevelt, Dr. Eggman, Dr. Ivo Robotnik, starts kidnapping low animals to using the powers badniks as a part of his plot to collect the 6 of the fabled Chaos Emeralds. Only one person can stand up to the Doctor's scheme, and that is Sonic the Hedgehog. The name of the game is to travel across South Island, saving the island inhabitants from Robotnik's deadly machines. Soon enough, Sonic, after traveling all 6 zones, has one final confrontation where he defeats the Doctor, and as Robotnik escapes, peace is restored to South Island, ending the game. Yeah, if you was expecting a deep plot, you're not finding it here. The Sonic Wiki has about 2 paragraphs of lore. It's not bad for the times. I never viewed Sonic for the story anyways. It does not need to be dark and edgy. I wish the games that would come down the line would understand that. Now we move on to that gameplay. Sonic is a simple platformer. You run and jump through 6 zones to meet with a final showdown with Robotnik. Sonic is all about speed. By running to the right enough, you can gain and reach a max speed and blow through levels. This gameplay is something I really love because it introduces a kind of reward system for those who can avoid obstacles, but at the same time, it is a risk. For some reason, Sega didn't fit the screen for Sonic's speed, so you're not going to be able to see oncoming obstacles and you're going to get hit a lot. This could be really annoying as it could cause you to lose all your rings, or you could just run into a bottomless pit. Sonic cannot be a platformer though without power-ups. Scattered all around are monitors that can grant Sonic, for example, a shield allowing him to take a hit without losing life, speed shoes that crank up the speed to a ridiculous amount, an extra life monitor granting, of course, an extra life, and an invincibility monitor which acts like star power from Super Mario. Sonic has to travel through 6 worlds. These worlds are labeled as zones, which levels are then named acts. Each zone, except the final zone, has 2 acts, with the 3rd act ending with a boss fight against Dr. Robot. Green Hill Zone, Sonic's World 1 to Mario, where you can get used to the controls and learn about the momentum-based physics. This zone will go on to what represents Sonic as his most popular and overused zone in history. Marble Zone. Really odd choice to have as the second zone, featuring no places to run around. It's mostly stopping to wait and then traversing lava and spike traps. Personally, it's my least favorite zone in the game. A Labyrinth Zone. Someone at Sonic Team did not do research cause Sonic can't swim and he could drown. You gotta keep your air refreshed by jumping into air bubbles. If you don't, that holy countdown starts.
Come on! Come on!
Starlight Zone, a more harder green hill in my opinion, finally returning to the speed that we all love. The whole game should have been like this. Scrap Brain Zone.
Send in everyone.
Which one?
Everyone!
Now after finishing the game, most players like myself would get the message to try again with Robotnik juggling colorful rocks. Well, remember when I mentioned Chaos Emeralds at the start of the video? Well, they were what needed to get the true ending, and they suck. Here's why. To get a chance at getting a Chaos Emerald, you're going to need to complete an act with 50 rings, and then jump into a large ring at the end of the stage. Getting to the stage with 50 rings is a hassle in itself, because the mentioned camera issues, you're going to need to basically walk the level. I can't tell you how many times I've made it to the end of an act just to get hit and lose all 50 rings. So when you jump into a giant ring, you start a special stage, and the stages themselves suck. You rotate around this drug-induced space where you have to break this crystal barrier to get the Chaos Emerald. These stages are completely luck-based. Other than getting the ability to jump and somewhat rotate Sonic, everything else is automatic. However, you can hit these buttons and they will switch the rotation, but they're still luck-based. Where the game will rotate to, it's completely random. Most of the time you're going to hit those goal signs and you're going to be booted out of the special stage and into the next act. So let's do some math. There are 6 special stages, 1 for each Chaos Emerald. There are 12 acts which it's possible to get the chance at a special stage, meaning at minimum you get 2 chances at each emerald. Then again, you're expected to have 50 rings at the end of the act, which I doubt anyone can have 50 rings at the end of each and every act. Not even going to mention if you get a game over, you lose all of your emeralds unless you have to continue, which once again, the only way you're going to get those are these crappy special stages. Now if the emeralds are so hard to get, what's the reward? What's the true ending? Do you perhaps get a special power-up or a new form that destroys anything else in the game? Nope. It's a gift of Robotnik. With the few gripes I have with the special stages aside, and some odd zone choices, I still believe Sonic 1 is a classic. I mean, how can not? It kickstarted the series, and all sequels will fix the problems I had with Sonic 1. It's good, but not perfect, so I'll give it an 8.5 out of 10. A game that everyone should play, as it is one of the most important games of all time. Sonic did stuff that Mario could not do at the time, and while the rivalry has so long been over, at the time, something great was going to happen, and just a simple year later. I feel like before I end this, I better mention the enhanced port on mobile by a man called Christian Whitehead, a full HD conversion of Sonic 1, fixing all the glitches, adding more playable characters, and improving the special stages by having a level select allowing you to go back and get any emeralds you missed. It even has a save system. I can't describe how good this port is. Go watch Cybershell's videos on it. The only reason I used the original instead of the enhanced port is because Sega never released it on PC. Why? I don't know, maybe they just hate free money. So this was the first stop on the month of Sonic. Took me a while to write the script and edit out. I know this is different from my mushroom reviews, but I hope you enjoy any more videos that come out this month, and I hope if you're new, you will subscribe. I am Cybershroom, and I hope you have a good one. Well, next time we'll be looking at Sonic CD.
Sonic 2 for Sega Genesis.
Greg, how'd you get back here?
Well, I was hoping you were wanting to do a crossover of Sonic 2 since, you know, it's double compared to the original, and it could have 2 reviewers.
First of all, no. Second of all, Sonic CD is first, so shoo.
This is going to be a running gag possibly, huh? You know, when I show up and ask for a crossover, and you say no?
Most likely. Next time on Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic ramps up to 88 miles per hour as he travels into the future and the past to save Little Planet from the revenge of Dr. Robotnik as he has gathered the power of the Time Stone, scattering his robotic generators across time. Sonic also encounters his metal counterpart, Metal Sonic, who has kidnapped a new character by the name of Amy Rose. Will Sonic be able to restore Little Planet and save this new mysterious character? Stay tuned. Next time on Month of Sonic, Sonic CD.